So I think it's open season here. I'm going to try a couple, and if they don't make me sick, there's a load all on the rocks, stuck to the rocks. I'll bring a chisel with me and gouge a few out. Just got boarded. The old bill. Probably as close as I'm going to go, I think. Look at all these oysters, they're everywhere. All these white things are oysters. They can't be any good, man. No way. People have had them. There's also scallop shells lying around. Wondering whether there's any of those local. I think they're a little bit safer to eat, aren't they? I need to get my mask and snorkel and have a look. These are like fake guns, I think. Looking outside. Bluff, they're bluffing them. Found myself some bamboo for the pot. Try and make a pot. Razorfish, cockles, clams, oysters. Oh, bloody lovely colour on these purple ones. Yeah, and spider crabs, so that's it. I think we'll do the pot now. Catch one of these and just put a bit of flavour in the rice. I'm not a huge fan of spiders, but they're alright. Laser fish. I'll go to snorkel. I love these are delicious. You find the snorkel maybe just poking up out the water. Yeah. Nice. Here's my little trap I'm working on. So it's like the ones I make at home. Similar anyway, normally you've got two entrances, but I've made it smaller than normal. and I make them out of mesh, not bamboo. So I just got to pinch all these in, take the slack out of these. And this bamboo holds a lot of air as well, so I need to really sink it down with something. And I need some more net. I obviously need to cover the whole thing in net to keep it in, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. I could definitely see that it might fall apart because this stuff is really brittle. It's like I might have been better off with some green stuff, you know, but I don't know. It's really so yeah, there's snapping. It's just, I don't know. It might not serve very well, but that's alright anyway. We'll try it. And my nets will be fine, so I'll get the netting back hopefully if it does fall apart. Yeah, we'll see if we can pick maybe cuttlefish or possibly octopus. Depends how small a mesh I can get in here. And then there might be some little spider crabs around as well. I'm not that fussed on spider, but I'd love a cuttle or an octopus. So I need to find some netting now. The idea comes in here, whatever. You put some bait in here for him, and once he's in, I think how they work. I don't really understand why they don't just go back up. But what I'm thinking is he's down on the floor here. He's looking up. He can't see a hole. See, because this hole's facing. He's got to be up here to see the hole. So if he's down here, I think he's looking or feeling, and then ooh, a hole. So then he goes through this one then, and then he's on the floor again then. So once again, can't see a hole from the bottom, you know. It's you just can't see it. You got to come up to see it. Look. So that's the idea. I think that's the idea. Yeah. So just find something to cover it all up in now. That'll probably cover about half of it. I'll see what else I got. I got mosquito netting, but that's just definitely, it'll be away with the tide with that. So it might be away with the tide with this, but. It's like bloody juicing down here. Timber galore. Pick myself some nice thinnish bits. That should be enough now. I tell you, this pot's going to float very well. But that's all I got until I find a bit of net, and then we can super up a bit. But it might just get me going for tonight. Just try it for tonight. This back thing, you know. Free delivery. Everywhere. Not sure whether I'd be better off with the green stuff, because it's definitely stronger, like less brittle anyway. But I don't want to go ripping down loads of bamboo. At least, you know, this stuff's already dead, and it's probably doing them a favour getting out of the way. Yeah, I was trying to pop the dinghy even further now. Got some absolute hooligan out there with all his sails up. Just fucking ran aground. I think he's near enough still aground there. Jesus, man. Tiny anchor on him. You better not anchor nowhere near me. He's going to anchor. He was up on the beach. He just smashed into the beach and then reversed out. Like, it's clearly pretty shallow over there, mate. You know. I know he's anchored right. Perhaps that's my help to get him down. I'll go in. I'll go and give him a hand. Fair play though, going up the mast in that. Give him a hand, give him a winch him up the mast. 50 foot of galvanised steel. I didn't realise it was steel until I stood on it, and Jesus, man. And now at least his anchor's up, I feel a bit better now. Oh man. That's the last thing I wouldn't want hitting me, man. I wouldn't even scratch his paint. Oh God for that, man. He's gone, he's away. Bye-bye. Bye. Right, I'm gonna go and try the pot now then. I think she's near enough ready. As ready as she's ever gonna be. My line on should be plenty on there. I might be too much, I'll tighten it up. My buff. What else am I gonna do? A bait bag somewhere. A miniature bait bag, there she is. Just having monkfish, man. Thawed out a bit of monkfish. So, pack that in there. I was going to put a squid in as well, but I'm going to have them for dinner. Or should I put one in? Yeah, let's put one in, bugger it. There's a lot there, isn't there? I've thawed them all out. Both smelling pretty ripe. So there you go, she's got squid, monkfish, and there's a oyster out there which I've split open. I'll just chuck that in the parlour. This can go in the kitchen area. Pretty simple, you can see maybe. Just ram all this in the bait bag, tie it up. Monkfish, eh? Having gourmet bait sack. So that's the bait bag there, look. And we'll just tie in now back. I want to get it in so that they got to get all the way in there to eat. So what I'll do, put it for the side yet. You don't want them to be able to just, mind you saying that, I'm bloody rigging this as if I'm catching lobsters. There's no lobsters here. Yeah, I suppose a spider. Yeah, you have to go all the way in. Can't just sit there and munch from the outside. Yeah. So that's the bait bag in there now. We've got this oyster here somewhere. I put it in. Split him open. See, he's nice and dead. Put that now in the back end of the pot now. I don't know, it's probably not much good at bait, I don't know. But it's in there anyway, they've got a choice in, haven't they? So that's ready to go now, apart from some rocks. So I'll paddle into the beach, get some rocks. Just dump a load of stone in there, or a big stone, or yeah, and then we'll put it, I don't know, I think off this point here a little bit out, close enough in so it's not going to get hit by anyone. It's pretty late on, yeah, I think it's about 8 o'clock, so good time to put it out now. I'll get up nice and early and rip it up and hopefully not be disappointed. We'll see. I'll put some air in the dinghy as well. Wash my hands now. Yeah, I got one rock in there and one in the back. So I just need to drop it down carefully and make sure the rocks stay on the bottom end of the pot. A little bit happy on the outside, I think. Will not be surprised if that's gone in the morning though.